Hello everyone, this is Commander Omegon and welcome to my channel and another Warhammer community article, although it is a rather small article, in my opinion. Taking flight for the Warhammer 40,000, the new edition. Get ready to don your flying goggles and finest neck scarf or any other appropriate flying attire, as today we are looking at the rules for flyers in the new edition of the Warhammer 40,000 universe. The Danger Zone. Your flyers will soon be coming and going as they please. No more bugging out or flying off into the sunset. If it leaves the battlefield, a flyer can swoop around to return later in the battle and deliver a murderous strafing run. In the new edition, the Danger Zone is very much on the battlefield, right where it belongs. Oh, I love those planes. The Corvus Black Stars. Too bad I can't really use them. When a flyer moves off the battlefield, it can enter strategic reserves. More on that in a future article. Meaning it will be available to return to the battle later in the game. What's more, they can move onto the battlefield with far greater freedom than any other units arriving in this manner. In fact, your aircraft will be able to come and go as they please, provided that your opponent does not spoil the fun by shooting them down. Aircraft and strategic reserves. Whenever an aircraft model arrives from strategic reserves, you can choose to set it up anywhere on the battlefield that's more than 9 inches from any enemy models, facing in any direction. Instead of getting it wholly within 6 inches of a particular battlefield edge, aircraft models can never declare a charge in the turn they arrive from strategic reserves, but otherwise follow all the normal rules for models arriving from strategic reserves. So, we do not know the complete rules of strategic reserves, but as this indicates, is that normally you need to be within 6 inches of a particular battlefield edge to come via strategic reserves, but aircrafts, clearly aircrafts, that is a very distinct difference these days, can be set up anywhere 9 inches from the battlefield. Mind you, board control can really mess this up for you as the controlling player. So it sounds good, but your opponent can very much anticipate it still. Freedom of the skies. Another feature of the new rules for flyers is how they interact with units on the ground. As aircrafts are typically soaring overhead and not skipping along the ground, they don't interfere with them or hinder their movement in any way. After all, a flyer's base is only there to help keep it aloft. Here are the highlights of how it works. Models can move within an enemy aircraft engagement range, basically meaning they can be within 1 inch of the base. Models can move over aircraft and their bases when they make any kind of move. Aircraft can make normal move or advance even if they are within engagement range of enemy models. In other words, they cannot be pinned down. Units can make a normal move or advance move if they are only within engagement range of an enemy aircraft. So if you are within 1 inch of an aircraft, you can just move away without penalty. When a model performs a heroic intervention, piles in or consolidates, ignore aircraft, unless the model moving can fly. So unless you have the fly keyword, you can just ignore an aircraft. If you do have the fly keyword, I can make out of this, for example, a jump captain can consolidate or heroic intervene towards an aircraft. Consolidation will not have much in the way of use, but heroic intervention can be interesting. The bullet points above are actually a preview of how each rules topic is conveniently summarized at the end of each section for easy reference. If you need a reminder, check the bullet points, but if you seek further clarification, you just need to read the full description above them. If only all things in life were that simple, well, I'm not sure if it is as simple as they claim it to be, but I do like the bullet points. It's easy reference, and you can basically see if there are major changes or not. But since 8th and 9th will be two different editions, you need to read up 9th without 8th in mind. You also notice a new keyword being referenced to those rules: aircraft. That's because, where appropriate, many flyers now gain the aircraft keyword to allow more specific rule interactions, such as those used with infantry, monsters, vehicles, and the like. In case there's any doubt, at the back of the Warhammer 40,000 core rulebook you find this handy list that officially clarifies which units gain the new aircraft keyword. I'm not sure how I need to pronounce that word. Chocks? Away. The triple star this time is in denotation to the Forge World units. They will already have the appropriate keyword in the new rules, and those new rules will be available when 9th edition will be launched. So just look it up in those books. Here are a few aircraft that will be in the book. The AX-3 Razor Shark Strike Fighter, the AX-39 Sun Shark Bomber. Only the vehicle gains the aircraft keyword, not the drones. Blitzer Bomber, Burner Bomber, Corvus Black Star, Crimson Hunter and X-Shark, Taka Jet, Doomside, Hemlock Great Fighter, the Nephilim Jet Fighter, Nightside, Ravenwing, Dark Talon, Razorwing Jet Fighter, Storm Raven Gunship, Storm Talon Gunship, Stormfang Gunship, Stormhawk Interceptor, Stormwolves Valkyries, Void Raven Bowman, and Wasp-Bomb Blast Jet. This might even be all of them right off the bat, although I cannot be sure because I don't know all the flyers that are in the codex. So, now that you know how flyers are landing, gearing up for the new edition, how do you plan to use your aircraft? Which new flyers will be adding to your birding air fleet? Let us know on the Warhammer 40,000 Facebook page. And if you got a flyer you're especially fond of, remember to share it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter using hashtag New40k. Well, since probably sisters won't be getting a flyer, maybe within Psychic Awakening, I have no flyers to use for my sisters. For my Space Marines, I have a single Xiphon Interceptor, and I'm hopefully getting a second one someday. That's my favorite flyer. Anyway, I like the Black Star, but the Xiphon is my favorite. So what's your favorite flyer? Please leave it down below in the comments. That was it for this article. I'm not sure how long this video is. Probably not as long as the other ones, but long enough to make it interesting. So everybody stay safe, and I wish you all well. And see you all next time. Bye bye.